Imagine a land where snow-dusted mountains kiss the clouds, emerald lakes shimmer under golden light, and wild coastlines stretch as far as the soul can wander. This is New Zealand, a breathtaking patchwork of nature's finest masterpieces. From the ancient glaciers of the South Island to the steaming geothermal valleys of the north, every corner of this country feels like it was hand-sculpted by magic. Here, time slows down. Waterfalls plunge from mossy cliffs. Glowworms light up caves like constellations. Dolphins dance through turquoise bays, and volcanoes sleep under star-filled skies. In a single day, you can hike alpine trails, stroll black sand beaches, and sip wine among sun-soaked vines. But New Zealand is more than just scenery. It's a feeling, a deep, awe-filled breath of fresh air, a quiet moment by a misty lake, a sunrise that makes you believe in something bigger. Every wonder here has a story, and today we're diving into them all. From mystical peaks to coastal hideaways, prepare to uncover of the most unforgettable wonders New Zealand has to offer. Pack your curiosity, grab your sense of adventure, because what you're about to see is nothing short of extraordinary. Queenstown. Queenstown is New Zealand's jaw-dropping playground, nestled beside the crystal-clear Lake Wakatipu and surrounded by the snow-capped Remarkables. This alpine gem is famous for its postcard-perfect views and endless options for thrill-seekers and nature lovers. It's the birthplace of commercial bungee jumping. Brave souls leap from the Kawara Bridge, 43 meters high, while others opt for skydiving, jet boating, or paragliding. Queenstown turns adrenaline into an art form. The Skyline gondola whisks you to Bob's Peak, where you're greeted with sweeping views of the lake and mountains. It's a perfect spot for sunset photos, luging, or just soaking up the serenity. During winter, Queenstown becomes a snowy dream with 4 nearby ski fields. In summer, hiking, biking, and lake cruises take center stage. Each season paints the landscape in a different magical hue. Food and wine are next level here. Try a gourmet burger at Fergburger, then sip award-winning Pinot Noir from nearby Gibbston Valley wineries, just 20 minutes away, but packed with flavor and charm. Queenstown is also the launchpad for trips to Milford Sound, Glenorchy, and Fiordland. Whether you're chasing thrills or peace, this place wraps nature and luxury into one unforgettable destination. Lake Tekapo. Lake Tekapo looks like it was painted by the gods. Milky turquoise water, golden hills, and snow-dusted mountains all come together in a dreamlike masterpiece, right in the heart of New Zealand's South Island. That unreal turquoise color? It comes from glacial flour, tiny rock particles suspended in the water, reflecting sunlight just right. It's a lake that doesn't just sparkle, it glows with ethereal energy all day long. The Church of the Good Shepherd sits quietly on the lake's edge. Built in 1935, this tiny stone chapel has one of the most photographed backdrops in the Southern Hemisphere, and for good reason. Tekapo is a certified dark sky reserve, which means at night the stars explode across the sky. Stargazing here is pure magic. You might even catch a glimpse of the Southern Lights. Mount John Observatory offers panoramic daytime views and world-class nighttime telescope tours. You can hike up or drive, but either way, the views will take your breath away, day or night. In spring, the lakeshore erupts with lupins, colorful flowers that look like a rainbow spilled across the earth. Add hot springs, bike trails, and serenity, and Lake Tekapo becomes a peaceful paradise. Mount Taranaki. Mount Taranaki is New Zealand's most perfectly shaped volcano. So symmetrical, it looks like it was sketched with a compass. Rising 2,518 meters tall, it dominates the Taranaki region with breathtaking power and elegance. Located in Egmont National Park, the mountain offers hikers lush rainforests, waterfalls, and moss-covered trails that feel like you've stepped into a fairy tale. The Puakai crossing is a must-do for stunning reflective views. In winter, it transforms into a snowy playground for skiers and snowboarders. The Stratford Mountain Club offers cozy alpine vibes with no massive crowds, just powder, peace, and panoramic mountain views. Its resemblance to Japan's Mount Fuji is so uncanny that Hollywood used it as a stand-in for the 2003 film The Last Samurai. Yes, this Kiwi wonder is movie star beautiful. Photographers adore the Puakai Tarn, a mirror-like pond that reflects Mount Taranaki on still days. It's one of the most iconic shots in all of New Zealand, especially at sunrise or sunset. Add nearby surf beaches, charming towns like New Plymouth, and dramatic coastal roads, and Mount Taranaki becomes more than just a volcano. It's a full-blown natural adventure waiting to be explored. Wellington. Wellington isn't just New Zealand's capital, it's the cultural and creative heart of the nation. Nestled between rolling green hills and a sparkling harbour, this city feels like a big village, packed with personality and soul. Windy? Absolutely. But that breeze carries the scent of ocean air, fresh coffee, and creativity. Cafes, street art, indie films, and craft beer define the heartbeat of Wellington's vibrant local culture. Tapo Museum is a must-visit. It's free, massive, and filled with interactive exhibits that tell the stories of Aotearoa's history, art, earthquakes, and Maori culture in unforgettable ways. The Wellington cable car leads to Kelburn's botanic gardens and sweeping views of the city. At night, the city lights dazzle beneath you like a galaxy fallen to Earth. Waiter Workshop, where Lord of the Rings came to life, gives you a peek behind the scenes of New Zealand's film magic. And yes, you'll spot Hobbit memorabilia around the city. Foodies rejoice. Wellington has more eateries per capita than New York City. From fine dining to funky food trucks, every corner has something delicious. Wellington's energy is quirky, cozy, and full of surprises. Castle Point. Castle Point is one of New Zealand's most underrated coastal gems, where raw, rugged beauty collides with soft sand, rolling waves, and an iconic lighthouse standing proudly on a dramatic rocky outcrop. Located on the Wairarapa coast, just 2.5 hours from Wellington, this remote spot feels like a secret seaside escape. It's peaceful, powerful, and painted in earthy tones of gold, green, and blue. The Castle Point Lighthouse, built in 1913, is one of the last manned lighthouses in New Zealand. It glows at night, creating a storybook scene against crashing waves and pastel skies. Hike up Castle Rock for views that stretch across the Pacific Ocean and down the wild coast. The climb is short but steep, and the reward is pure panoramic glory. Lagoon swimming, surfing, fishing, and fossil hunting are all part of the Castle Point charm. It's an adventure for beach lovers and geology buffs alike, with fewer crowds and more authenticity. In spring, dolphins and even occasional whales can be spotted offshore. Whether you stay in a beachside bach or just day trip in, Castle Point is a coastal wonder that soothes the soul. Piha Beach. Piha Beach is wild, moody, and magnetic, where the Tasman Sea crashes against black sand shores beneath towering cliffs. Just 45 minutes from Auckland, it's New Zealand's ultimate West Coast surf escape. The beach's most iconic feature is Lion Rock, a massive volcanic monolith standing proudly in the center. Climb partway for panoramic views and feel the fierce, untamed beauty of the rugged coastline. Piha is a surfer's paradise, but it's not for the faint-hearted. The waves are powerful, the rips are real, and the locals know how to ride them like warriors of the sea. Black iron sand gives Piha its unique shimmer. On sunny days, the beach sparkles with silvery grains, an otherworldly contrast to the white foam of the surf and the lush green cliffs. Sunsets here are pure magic. As the sun dips into the ocean, the sky turns peach and crimson. The waves glow gold, and the wind whispers across the dunes. Perfect for photographers and dreamers alike. Whether you're swimming, walking barefoot along the shore, or just absorbing nature's raw energy, Piha Beach delivers an unforgettable coastal experience that hits the soul as hard as the surf hits the sand. Auckland. Auckland is New Zealand's biggest city and a buzzing blend of beaches, volcanoes, skyscrapers, and sailboats. Nicknamed the City of Sails, it's where urban excitement meets stunning natural landscapes at every turn. Built on 53 dormant volcanoes, the city's terrain is wild and hilly. Climb Mount Eden, or One Tree Hill, for epic views of the skyline, both ocean harbors and distant islands. The Waitemata Harbour glistens under the Auckland Harbour Bridge, where bungee jumpers take a leap and ferries zip across to beachy suburbs like Devonport and Waiheke Island. Waiheke is a wine lover's dream. an island filled with vineyards, ocean views, and gourmet food, just 35 minutes from the city by ferry. It's the city's classy backyard escape. Queen Street offers big city shopping, while neighborhoods like Ponsonby and Karangahape Road are packed with art, live music, and street food from every corner of the world. Auckland is multicultural, energetic, and full of layers. From sushi to sailing, museums to markets, this is where New Zealand puts on its most cosmopolitan face and still manages to feel welcoming and relaxed. Mount Cook, Aoraki. Mount Cook, known in Maori as Aoraki, is New Zealand's tallest mountain, soaring 3,724 meters into the clouds. It's the crown jewel of the Southern Alps and a symbol of strength, beauty, and exploration. Located in Aoraki Mount Cook National Park, the mountain is surrounded by 140 peaks and 72 named glaciers. It's an alpine wonderland that feels like another planet, carved by ice and time. The Hooker Valley Track is one of the best day hikes in the country. It's an easy 3-hour return walk through swing bridges and glacier-carved valleys with a full frontal view of Aoraki. The Tasman Glacier, the longest in New Zealand, offers boat tours where you'll float among towering icebergs, hearing the crackling sounds of melting giants beneath the blue sky. This region is also part of the Aoraki-Mackenzie Dark Sky Reserve. At night, the stars blanket the sky with unmatched brilliance, making stargazing here feel like cosmic poetry. Whether you hike, heli-ski, or simply gaze from the Hermitage Hotel, Mount Cook fills your senses with awe. It's a sacred place where the spirit of the land feels almost touchable. Abel Tasman National Park. Abel Tasman National Park is New Zealand's sunniest, smallest, and most spectacular coastal reserve. Located at the top of the South Island, it's a golden sand, turquoise water, tropical feeling paradise. The Able Tasman Coast Track is one of the country's great walks, stretching 60 kilometers through lush forests, over suspension bridges, and beside secret beaches. You can hike, kayak, or boat along the route. Golden Bay beaches like Awaroa and Bark Bay are postcard perfect, fringed with native bush, warm waters, and dolphins often cruising just offshore. Some coves are only accessible by water or low tide paths. The park teems with native wildlife. Tuis sing from treetops, fur seals sunbathe on rocks, and little blue penguins waddle along the shore if you're lucky enough to spot them. Split Apple Rock, a giant sphere of granite cleaved in two, is one of the park's quirky natural icons. It sits just offshore, like a sculpture made by giants. With mild weather, year-round, and unmatched tranquility, Able Tasman is a paradise for explorers and daydreamers alike. It's where nature, sunshine, and serenity come together in one golden-hued masterpiece. Tongariro National Park. Tongariro National Park is a land of volcanic wonders, New Zealand's oldest national park, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's home to steaming craters, turquoise lakes, and snow-capped peaks that feel straight out of a fantasy world. Mount Tongariro, Mount Ngauruho, and Mount Ruapehu are the trio of volcanic giants here. Ngauruho even played Mount Doom in The Lord of the Rings, and it's just as dramatic in real life. The Tongariro Alpine Crossing is often called the best day hike in New Zealand. This 19.4-kilometer trek takes you past lava fields, boiling springs, red craters, and the surreal emerald lakes. Every step is a new landscape. From desert-like plains to alien valleys to snowy slopes. Weather can change fast, so hikers need to be prepared, but the payoff is legendary. In winter, the park becomes a snowy playground for skiing and snowboarding on Ruapehu's slopes, offering epic views across the North Island. with both spiritual significance and raw natural beauty. Tongariro is more than a park. It's an otherworldly experience where geology, culture, and adventure collide in the most unforgettable way. Rootburn Track. The Rootburn Track is an alpine masterpiece, one of New Zealand's great walks, stretching 33 kilometers through glacier valleys, alpine lakes, mossy beach forests, and skyscraping mountain passes between Fiordland and Mount Aspiring National Parks. Starting near Glenorchy or Teanau, this 2 to 3 day hike gives you epic diversity. 1 minute you're in a silent forest, the next you're above the clouds on windswept ridges with mind-blowing views. The most famous section is Harris Saddle. At 1,255 meters, it delivers jaw-dropping panoramas of snow-capped peaks, glacial rivers, and Lake Harris shimmering like liquid sapphire below. Swing bridges, cascading waterfalls, and cheeky key parrots keep things exciting. You might spot blue ducks in rivers or hear native songbirds echoing through the forest canopy. Weather changes quickly in the mountains, so hikers must come prepared. But when the mist clears and the sun hits those alpine peaks, it's like standing inside a living painting. The Rootburn Track isn't just a hike, it's a journey across landscapes that feel untouched, ancient, and impossibly beautiful. It's one of the world's finest trails, and every step is pure magic. The Catlands. Tucked into the southeastern corner of New Zealand's South Island, the Catlands is a wildly scenic, wonderfully untouched region, full of waterfalls, sea cliffs, and windswept beaches that feel like secrets only nature knows. You'll find Purakaupunui Falls cascading in perfect tiers through native forest. It's one of the most photographed waterfalls in the country, and absolutely worth the short scenic walk to reach it. Curio Bay is where things get ancient. You can walk over a 180 million year old petrified forest, and if you're lucky, spot rare yellow-eyed penguins waddling along the shore in the early morning or dusk. Nugget Point Lighthouse, perched dramatically on a rocky peninsula, offers sweeping ocean views with wave-battered rocks below that look like golden nuggets. It's a sunrise spot straight out of a fantasy movie. Wildlife thrives here. Sea lions lounge on beaches, fur seals bark from rocks, and Hector's dolphins dance in shallow waves near Surat Bay and Cannibal Bay. With remote beauty, moody skies, and roads that hug cliffs and forests, the Catlands is where you go to escape the modern world and reconnect with something older, wilder, and wonderfully real. Lake Wanaka. Lake Wanaka is where serenity meets adventure, a vast glacial lake surrounded by snow-capped mountains and golden hills. It's the South Island's outdoor playground, perfect for hiking, kayaking, and soul-soothing lakefront strolls. The lake itself is enormous, covering 192 square kilometers, and its calm, clear waters reflect the mountains like glass. You'll often see paddleboarders, fishermen, and boats gliding peacefully against a dramatic alpine backdrop. That famous lonely tree, it's right here. That Wanaka tree stands half submerged in the lake, drawing photographers from around the globe with its moody silhouette and ever-changing light. Wanaka town is charming and low-key, with artisan shops, cozy cafes, and a laid-back vibe. It's less touristy than Queenstown, but every bit as stunning, maybe even more so. From here, you can explore nearby Mount Aspiring National Park or hit the ski slopes in winter. It's a year-round destination that balances relaxation and adventure in perfect harmony. Whether you come to hike, bike, or simply breathe in the scenery, Lake Wanaka offers a gentle kind of magic. It's the kind of place that makes you slow down and never want to leave. Lammond. Lammond is Queenstown's favorite full-day mountain hike, a high alpine climb that rewards the ambitious with jaw-dropping 360-degree views of Lake Wakatipu and the Southern Alps. It's challenging, but oh so worth it. Starting from the Skyline Gondola or Queenstown base, the track begins gently through pine forest before breaking out into open tussock-covered hills with epic views emerging with every step upward. As you gain elevation, the views expand dramatically. Queenstown looks like a tiny model village below, while the lake and mountains stretch endlessly into the horizon. It's truly nature's grand stage. The summit stands tall at 1,748 meters, and reaching it feels like standing on top of the world. Bring lunch. You'll want to sit and savor the accomplishment and the silence. Expect to meet cheeky keybirds along the way and sheep grazing lazily near the saddle. The sense of wild freedom up here is what makes New Zealand so unforgettable. Ben Lammond is more than just a hike, it's a journey into the sky. It leaves your legs tired, your heart full, and your camera bursting with unreal alpine scenes. Milford Sound. Milford Sound is New Zealand's most iconic fjord. A place of such staggering beauty, it leaves visitors speechless. Towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and mirror-like water make this one of the world's natural wonders. Located in Fiordland National Park, this remote gem is best explored by boat. As you cruise through the fjord, sheer rock faces rise over 1,200 meters straight out of the sea. Waterfalls like Stirling and Bowen cascade down from impossible heights, often creating rainbows in the mist. After a heavy rain, dozens of temporary falls form, adding even more drama to the scene. Mitre Peak, rising 1,692 meters, is the star of the show, its near-perfect triangle shape reflected in the dark, still water. It's one of the most photographed mountains in the country. Wildlife lovers, rejoice. You may spot seals lounging on rocks, dolphins swimming beside boats, and if you're lucky, rare Fiordland-crested penguins waddling through the brush. Rain or shine, Milford Sound feels otherworldly. In fact, rain enhances its beauty. It's a surreal, powerful, humbling experience that captures the soul of New Zealand like nowhere else. Coromandel Peninsula. The Coromandel Peninsula is where wild bush meets golden beaches, a sunny sanctuary just 2 hours from Auckland, filled with natural hot springs, coastal walks, and secret bays wrapped in emerald forests. Cathedral Cove is the crown jewel here. Accessible by foot boat, or kayak, this sea-carved archway frames a white sand beach so perfectly it feels like a movie set, because it literally was. Hot water beach is one of the planet's quirkiest experiences. At low tide, visitors dig pools in the sand and soak in naturally heated geothermal water bubbling up from beneath their feet. The Pinnacles Track leads through kauri forests and mountain ridges, offering one of the best overnight hikes on the North Island. Sunrise from the summit, absolutely legendary. With laid-back coastal towns like Whitianga and Coromandel Township offering fresh seafood and artsy vibes, it's a great blend of rustic charm and beach bliss. Whether you're zip-lining through the trees, soaking in seaside springs, or just kicking back under a pohutukawa tree, the Coromandel delivers relaxation with a healthy dose of wild beauty. Kura. Kura is New Zealand's ultimate marine wildlife destination, where towering mountains meet the ocean and whales glide through the deep waters just offshore. It's a coastal town that's equal parts relaxing and exhilarating. Whale watching is the main draw here. Sperm whales reside year-round in the deep Kura Canyon, and tour boats often spot orcas, humpbacks, and even blue whales during migrations. Dolphins and seals are everywhere. Dusky dolphins put on acrobatic shows near the shore, and seal pups splash around at the Ohau Stream waterfall, a magical experience during pupping season. Mountains loom dramatically behind the coastline, offering incredible hikes like the Kura Peninsula Walkway, where you'll see coastal cliffs, seabird colonies, and maybe even a whale's tail breaching offshore. The seafood here is unreal. Crayfish, the town's namesake, is a local specialty. Grab one from a roadside shack and eat it with sea spray in your hair and mountains at your back. Kaikoura's earthquake recovery has made it even stronger, with new infrastructure and a community full of heart. It's a place that shows off nature's power and beauty all in one breath. Franz Josef and Fox Glaciers. Franz Josef and Fox Glaciers are the icy giants of New Zealand's west coast, massive rivers of ice that flow down from the Southern Alps into lush rainforest just 300 meters above sea level. Few places on Earth offer this kind of contrast. Towering ice caves, just a short hike from mossy forests and ferns. It's like nature's extreme mashup of fire and ice. Both glaciers are accessible via short walks to their faces, or by guided heli-hikes that drop you onto the ice for close-up exploration. Think crevasses, blue caves, and ancient frozen beauty. Franz Josef Glacier is slightly steeper and more dramatic, while Fox Glacier offers views of Mount Cook on clear days and a peaceful lake, Lake Matheson, famous for its mirror-like reflections. The towns nearby are cozy, welcoming, and filled with hot pools, perfect for soothing glacier-weary legs. Don't skip the glacier hot pools after your trek. You've earned it. These glaciers are melting fast due to climate change, so visiting them now is a powerful reminder of Earth's fragility and splendor. It's a chilly, thrilling experience like no other in Aotearoa. Hobbiton. Step into the pages of Middle-earth at Hobbiton, the real-life movie set from The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. It's whimsical, peaceful, and one of the most magical places in New Zealand. Located in Matamata, this 12-acre film set features 44 hobbit holes, lush green hills, and colorful gardens. It's not CGI. It's real, walkable, and full of charm that captures every visitor's imagination. Guided tours take you through the Shire's highlights: Bag End, the Party Tree, and the Green Dragon Inn, where you can sip specially brewed ale like a true hobbit on a merry quest. Everything is delightfully detailed. Tiny mailboxes, vegetable patches, and smoke curling from chimneys create a fairy tale atmosphere that feels completely immersive and wonderfully surreal. Even if you're not a Tolkien fan, Hobbiton's storybook beauty and relaxed farm setting will win your heart. It's the perfect blend of fantasy and real-world magic. Whether you're snapping selfies at Bilbo's door or toasting second breakfast with friends, Hobbiton is pure joy. It's not just a film set, it's a memory waiting to be made.